It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Vegas, Vegas!
Throwing is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Chicago 1st down there on a 1st down. To throw, it's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
What is that?
Here's Williams. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Vegas, Vegas!
Looking to throw is Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Good. Out. Kyle, let's get it. Hey, easy, 63. Hey.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. The seems to just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Vegas, Vegas!
Play action. Now Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league, and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Quick throw there is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. To the air, Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bears.
Moore, the man in motion. To throw, Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Swift going to try up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here now a third down and 8. Back to throw. Williams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for. It's my turn now to make the big play. That's exactly what he did.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like, oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Crowd left yet? Like a hornet. Crowd left yet? 63, 63.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Here's a diving catch right side. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Hey, Silver. Don't toss that. Hey, easy. 63, back. Don't toss it.
He'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Smile Munden drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football. But the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production.
Position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Watch forward, watch forward, watch forward. Yes, 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 yes.
Operating from the gun, Williams. That's to his running back, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Let it up.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
That's good. For the Bears, first down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tiger Hornet. Go touch up. Go Silver, ready? Hey, let's go. Trim.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
No touch.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott now to have the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Williams. This ball deep for Tony. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Williams, a final shot before break. He's going to let it go again. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 56 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the ingenious, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else, and guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And the Bears first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chicago.
To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Out of the gun now on third down. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good. For the Bears.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
To throw once more, here's Williams. He'll get this off to Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's in winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Vegas!
Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And he gets it down to the 32. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards. That's another Bears 1st down. A gain of
They'll send the tight end in motion.
1st down Bears.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
32 yards.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
Santos with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Bears 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Throwing is Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Agunze.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun, here's Williams. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16.
And the Bears first down. Again of 14. First down, Chicago.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Colston Loveland.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? If they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles, they've got to go back out there and play. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a first carry here for the running back.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Moore, the man in motion. To the air, Williams.
Pass complete to Loveland.
And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
They'll fake the give, now Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Colston Loveland.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. 56 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
63. No touch.
Right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, I mean, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. To throw, Williams.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the save. Smile Munden picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Williams. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing is Williams. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete to Tony. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Back to throw again. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. To the air once more. Williams. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. They'll go. Here's Williams. And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's first and 10. Williams going to look to throw again. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Williams.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The left sideline is complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hey, Silver.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
He was covered by Kevin Meyer.
Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 40 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And that one will drop incomplete. 4 seconds remaining now in this half. Likely time for just one final play.
Hurt sets up to throw.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And the Eagles season will continue at least 1 more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.